Blood stains the streets, shadows hide monsters, killers lurk everywhere. Welcome to a chilling journey across the globe. In this video, we uncover one lesser-known serial killer from each continent. These are twisted tales of horror you've likely never heard. Buckle up. Let's dive into the darkness. We start this dark tale in Europe, where Serbia's shadows hid a predator named Ludwig Tolumov. Half of the deadly duo dubbed the Sour and the Sweet, he partnered with Ivan Serafimov, a man already stained by blood. From May to July in the year 2000, they tore through Bulgaria and Serbia, striking in Ruse and Sofia. 3 victims fell to their bullets or blades in ruthless robberies. A businessman was ambushed in his home, his life snuffed out as Tolumov rifled through his wealth. Their spree was a blur of greed and chaos, fueled by a thirst for cash and thrills. Serafimov, with a solo murder in 1996, was no stranger to killing, but Tolumov's betrayal shocked even him. To bury their secrets, Tolumov murdered his own partner, leaving Serafimov's body as a final marker of their pact. The brutality stunned Balkan police, who hunted Tolumov through a web of crime. Caught and sentenced to life in Bulgaria, his name became a whisper of treachery. His cold eyes and colder heart left 2 nations scarred. From Europe's brutal betrayals, we cross oceans to North America. In Maryland's quiet suburbs, a jazz musician named Melvin Reese hid a monstrous hunger. From 1957 to 1959, he prowled roads near College Park, a charming performer by day, a predator by night. At least 5 victims, mostly women in one family, fell to his savage attacks, raped, strangled, shot, or stabbed. One dark night, he abducted Margaret Harold and her date, leaving her body violated in a ditch near Annapolis. Months later, he invaded a home, slaughtering Carol Jackson, his wife Mildred, and their daughters Susan and Janet, in a Virginia forest. Reese kept trophies, jewelry, photos, even clothing, to relive his horrors. His double life as a saxophone player fooled those around him, his smile masking a beast. A survivor's tip led to his arrest in 1960, and his chilling confession detailed every kill. Sentenced to life, he died in prison in 1995, unrepentant. Maryland's highways and quiet homes hid a nightmare that lingered in local lore. From North America's deadly highways, we venture to South America's dark heart. In the gritty streets of Buenos Aires, Marcelo Antelo cast a shadow of death. From February to August 2010, this drug-addicted drifter became the San La Muerte killer, claiming at least 4 lives, possibly more. He struck randomly, stabbing or strangling men and women in Argentina's capital. His twisted devotion to San La Muerte, a folk saint of death revered by outcasts, turned murder into ritual sacrifice. One young woman was lured to a park, her body left in a ditch under moonlight. A man fell to Antelo's drug-fueled rage, stabbed in a frenzy on a quiet street, his makeshift altars to San La Muerte, littered with candles and bones, horrified police. Antelo's confession was cold, his eyes empty as he spoke of divine orders. Sentenced to life, he left Buenos Aires shaken, its residents wary of every stranger. A monster cloaked in dark faith turned the city's pulse into a death knell. From South America's ritual slayings, we journey to Africa's shadowed corners. In the dusty town of Sidi Bel Abbes, Algeria, Madeleine Mouton spun a lethal web. From 1943 to 1944, this French immigrant, burdened by debt, turned to poison. At least 4 people, possibly 7, died by her hand, neighbors and acquaintances who trusted her smile. She slipped arsenic into their meals or drinks, watching them writhe in agony. A shopkeeper, kind and unsuspecting, crumbled after a shared coffee. A friend perished over a poisoned dinner, unaware of Mouton's betrayal. Her calm demeanor hid a desperate motive, clearing debts with death. She mingled at markets, chatting warmly, even as her victims' families mourned. A survivor's accusation cracked her facade, leading to her arrest. At her trial, her icy composure stunned the courtroom. Executed in 1948, Mouton's poison left a town haunted by trust turned toxic. From Africa's deadly dishes, we head to Asia's twisted shadows. In Singapore's quiet neighborhoods, a teenage nightmare named Sek Kim Hwa emerged. Just 19, this national service conscript unleashed hell from June to July 1983. In two brutal sprees, he strangled or bludgeoned 5 victims, driven by thrills and robbery. His second rampage, the Andrew Road triple murders, shattered the city's calm. He stormed a home, slaughtering a couple and their maid with ruthless precision, then fled in their car. One woman's pleas for mercy echoed in vain. Sek's heart was ice. His first spree targeted 2 men, killed for pocket change. He confessed with chilling calm, even reenacting his crimes for stunned police, walking them through each blow. Singapore's safe streets felt like a lie as fear gripped the nation. Hanged in 1988, Sek's youth and brutality left a scar on a city unaccustomed to such horror. From Asia's chilling streets, we sail to Australia's deadly outback. In New South Wales, a grandmother's warmth masked pure evil. Caroline Grills, dubbed Auntie Thally, struck between 1947 and 1953. In cozy family homes, she served tea and cakes laced with thallium, a rat poison that brought slow, torturous deaths. 5 relatives, her stepmother, brother-in-law, and others, suffered hair loss, blindness, and agony before dying. Grills smiled as she poured, her cheerful chatter hiding her cruelty. She attended family gatherings, offering treats while plotting more deaths. Suspicion grew as relatives kept dying, their symptoms eerily similar. A teacup's residue exposed her poison in 1953. At trial, her jolly demeanor shocked jurors, who sentenced her to life. She died in prison in 1960, unrepentant. Grills turned family bonds into a deadly trap, leaving a legacy of betrayal that chilled Australia's suburbs. From Europe to Australia, killers hide in every corner. These twisted tales prove evil knows no borders. Did these stories chill you? Want more dark secrets? Hit that like button. Drop a comment with the killer that shocked you most. Subscribe and ring the bell for more true crime stories.